It's very easy to think, if you don't have any experience with women, or if you have very little experience with women, that you're afraid of talking to them. You're afraid of the act of going to meet a woman totally new, whether if it's on the street, in a club, or if it's in a everyday situation. Because up until now, no one has really taught this to you in your life. You have gone through your infancy, through your adolescence, through high school, and this thing about meeting and interacting with women, it's always been yeah, you'll figure it out as you go along, or even if you do get advice, it's been from people who really don't know what it's like. They met their significant other, they met their woman through circumstance, through luck, because shit, that was the only one that was there. So eventually, when a man and a woman are together in a vicinity long enough, they'll just eventually get together. That's just how it's going to happen. But if you're here with me watching this, then that's not what you really want. You want the ability to actually see a woman, any woman, on the street or wherever it is, and walk over and have the ability to connect with her. But there seems to be this block of anytime it comes to that, or anytime it's came to that in your life since then, that you felt really nervous, you were tripping over your words, you had no idea what to say, you felt really intimidated because maybe she was very, very good looking. And you come up with a thing that, I don't know what to say with women. So I'll just leave it be. But you'll find as you're going on throughout your life that this not having women in it, it's painful. It's painful being lonely for that long. It's painful not having that connection, not having that physical touch from a softer being. It's painful not having sex, having all of this natural, raw energy that's there, that's been building, that can't be expressed fully with someone else. But even as if you're using the apps and you're swiping, or if you're doing something else to try and meet women, there's no going around having to talk to them. Because the thing that you've been missing, or the thing that you've missed, is you've been building women up, or having to talk to women up as this big thing, that you're forgetting that she's a person just like you. That it's okay if it's not perfect. She's not perfect, definitely not. She's a person just like you. She has her flaws. She has her faults. She has her insecurities. No matter who it is. But the thing that you're experiencing on the surface is this thing of, I don't know what to say, or I'm afraid to talk to her, is just you not wanting to be vulnerable with her, not wanting to be present with her. Because if you're vulnerable, and if you show this insecure side to yourself, that you will be seen as less. You will be seen as not worthy. And when men feel that they're not worthy or that they're seen as less, they try and do something else to compensate for that which they're guarding, for that which they're holding on to, hoping that no one will see them as not good enough. So you try and pursue something in your career. You try and build confidence. You try and do something else to be seen as this, so when you are there, or when that opportunity does somehow unfold to where you're speaking there with a woman, you could hold this up right here, that, all right, I accomplished this, so maybe if I show this side of myself, it won't seem as bad. But being vulnerable and showing that is what women want. Because you're not afraid of speaking to her. You're afraid of this other side of life that you've been repressing up until now. The soft side of life. The side of life that you miss every day. Connecting to the feeling of the sunlight. Your feet on the ground. We're just feeling more. Because the reaction to man for everything has just been hardness. I'm just gonna be hard as steel. I'm just gonna be so rigid and it will look impressive. And the softness can just go away. I don't want to deal with that. Because the softness will bring me closer to my heart. I won't be seen as a man if I'm soft. But that's the thing that you have to be present with if you want to connect with the women in its totality. Is to start being present with the softer sides of life. With the softer sides of yourself. And this means as you're going about your daily life. If you slow down, you'll notice that there's more things that bring you enjoyment in your body. But those are also the things that will bring expression out of you. And those are the things that you have to flow with, is responding to the softness, responding to how life is influencing you. If it's with a smile, if it's with laughter, if it's with dance, however that's happening throughout your day, just let it flow with you and let your body respond or react however it needs to. But continuously closing yourself off to it is what's causing this pain of, I don't know what to say to women, or I'm afraid to talk to women, is I'm afraid to express myself. I'm afraid of this being who's in front of me that's the embodiment of soft femininity. I'm afraid of how I will look or how I will feel in front of that, because it's the complete opposite contrast to how you've been living up until now. But if you are connected to the softness, and if you engage through the softness, not just when you're going to talk to women, but throughout life, up until the point that you go and meet her, then the words will flow naturally. Because she really doesn't care for a lot of the times what it is that you say, if you're there with her. There's been times where here living in Budapest where there's women here that don't speak English at all. But I've been able to connect with her because I was just there with her. But that just came out of a continuous connecting to the softer side of myself. Because masculinity in men is always going to be there. Being relaxed within the soft side of life is what I had to and what you have to do if you want to be at ease with women. But don't make any mistake about it. It will always be difficult at the beginning to start connecting with women if you have no experience. There's no getting around that. And trying to go around it is just making it more difficult for yourself later on in the process. Because even if you do get her on a date, or even if you do get her to the bedroom, that side of yourself that you don't want to express is just going to be there. So start connecting with it and start expressing with it, and connection will come with more ease. And this thing of, I don't know what to say, I'm afraid to talk to women, will just go away. This is Jordan with Connected Expression, and I'll talk to you soon.